Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We are back with Roma, as you can see. Today's game is against Genoa. It is the 3rd of December. So let's get back to what the schedule has been. Last we saw the Dynamo Kiev game 2-1 that we won in the Champions League. Then we went on and drew 0-0 to Sampdoria, and then a bunch of 2-0 wins against Udinese, Leicester, and Torino. And you can see the Champions League, we are through. We are automatically qualified. Let's see, actually in the top position, 4-1-0. Porto's the only one that we have to play next, and that'll be sometime in December. So I'll probably play that offline. But 1-3-1, 6 points is the second team. So we're definitely through into the first as the first qualifier of our group. So you can see Bayern are also getting there. Tottenham, Barcelona, I think, have qualified. PSG is definitely in there. Arsenal is definitely up top, 5-0. Wow. Juventus and Sevilla, I think, are definites. Man City, not quite, because Madrid still is nipping at their heels. And you've got Dortmund and Benfica and Copenhagen right there. So, but that's the Champions League. Let's get back to the schedule. You'll see. So, Edin Dzeko has been actually doing fairly well. He's had, where's that, 6.5. Is the only really dip in this little concave shape there we have. But he's been doing fairly well. 8.6, 7.6, 8.7, 7.3. He's got, how many goals does he have? 6 goals and 11 appearances, 4 assists. So 7.25 rating, not too shabby. And then the other one is Mohamed Salah, who's still, raking it in. 9, 10, 11, 12 appearances, 11 goals, 5 assists. 7.61 rating. He's definitely the top man at the club. As you can see, 13 goals total, 7.42 highest average rating overall. He's definitely been doing very well. So Salah has actually come to me and said he wants more first team action. Now the only problem is that, I mean, if you look at that, 1, 2, 3, 4 games he has not played this entire season. It makes no sense that he wants more first team action where he's, he is top of the charts in scoring and all that, but he's been playing mostly every game. I rotate the squad just so people don't get injured. Now, the other thing that I wanted to talk about is injuries. There have been injuries abound this entire month. Salah is actually one of them. He was out for 2 weeks, and luckily it was the international break 2 weeks, but, so he didn't miss any games, but still, he was injured. Now, the other injuries, right now, we have Rudiger. My God, this guy came back for a couple of weeks. I had him playing in the under-20s league, or at the under-20s match, just to get his natural fitness back. And what does he do? He damages his cruciate ligament and is out. Now 7 to 8 months. At the time, it was 8 to 9 months. And I mean, he's basically he's done. I don't know what to do with this guy. He has not played in the first team at all for me yet. I would like to see what he has to offer, but it's not going to happen anytime soon. So that pissed me off. But along with that, Paredes went out for 2 weeks. El Shaarawy went out for 2 weeks. You can see El Shaarawy still out with sports hernia, so 5 to 11 days. Paredes was also over the international break, so he's back. But it's amazing. This entire month of November, there have been just so many injuries. But so 2-0 Udinese, 2-0 Leicester, 2-0 Torino. Today's game is Genoa. And the other thing I wanted to mention is the Italian Cup first round. We have been drawn against Sampdoria, so at home. So luckily we get that first leg at home, but hopefully we can do better than this 0-0 draw. We've got to do better than that in this Italian Cup. I'd like to get, I don't know how far we're expected to get. Does it say? Italian Cup, not important. So, but I would still like to get somewhat far. It still brings money in. It's still nice to say that you've won the Italian Cup, and we are looking for our first trophy. So, is it Italian Cup? Is it Champions Cup? It could still be Serie A. Juventus, we got to overtake them. We're only 3 points behind. 9-5-0, still no losses. I mean, that schedule, look at it, it's all green and yellow, so we're enjoying that. But let's get into this Genoa game. Match preview. Team selection. What are we gonna do? So, quick pick. Who does he say? Salah and Dzeko are definitely the ones up top. Strootman's been coming back to me saying, "Well, Arsenal seem interested in me. I would like to go." So we're gonna I tried to say, you know, we'll get to, we'll do the Champions League this season. He says, "Nope, I want Arsenal." So if they come in, I'm gonna have to see, but you can see whereas Strootman is not very happy. Oh god, everything is going down for this man. So maybe I should be okay with him going out to Arsenal during the January break. His happiness is actually good. So apparently, the last game or so that he did very well, he made him happy. So anyway, Alisson was also injured, so that pissed me off. He's going down. Jesus, everyone's going down. But you can see he's been out for the past 2 games. Match fitness. Where's match fitness? He's doing well, so I'm going to put him back in. So Alisson comes in. Palmieri, Vermaelen, Manolas, and Perez are in the back. Strootman, Nainggolan, and De Rossi are in the midfield. Salah, Dzeko, and Grenier are up top. I believe Roma have enough about them to see Genoa today. So let's see. Oh, and Nielsen is out. You left Mario Rui out. Is that due to his recent... Yeah, it is, because he's basically been dead until now. So, okay, everyone's 6'7", 6'8". The midfield is being outnumbered. Yeah, I'm not surprised. This game is going by real quick. Come on, Miguel Veloso, Taschalt. Ooh, Bruno Perez gets it, but... Come on, guys, we gotta get back. Laschalt, Brivio. Do not score. Thank you. So Nainggolan boots it up, and they get it back, but Strootman is there. Dzeko pulls it down. Over to Salah, up to Strootman, Grenier, back to Strootman. But solid, and it scores. Nice, that is terrific play right there. Back and forth, great passing. One thing that the game has been saying, I guess the media has been saying about our team, is that we're one of the best passing teams around. And Salah just cuts through the defense and gets it into the back of the net. So 1-0, Roma lead. And Bruno Perez is out. Well, doesn't that blow chunks? So I think we're not going to do you, I'm sorry to say. So we'll do Palmieri can move over. And then, we'll do Juan Jesus up in his place. So then going back to Alisson. Alisson is having a pretty good game. The entire team's been having a fairly slightly above average game. Nice shot by Salah. A nice hard shot. Grenier needs to beef it up a little. Maybe around 70th minute mark, I'll change him out. Dzeko over to De Rossi. Oh, nope. Not going to get through there this time. Strootman, and he's... nope. Oh, and he hits the bar! Come on! You did not need to play it out like that. So Salah... He's going to shoot it, yeah. I mean, that was pointless. That was not going anywhere. So I'm going to get De Rossi off of there. De Rossi or Gerson. Yeah, I'm going to do Gerson. But he's only 76. Dzeko needs to come off. So Dzeko will come off. Parati or Tumanella, I'll give... No, Parati has been bitching that he wants more of a role. So I don't know if I need to go to 2D to see it a little better, but Salah just has not been... Oh, thank God, Alisson. For the love of God, that would have pissed me off. So 5 seconds left. Parati... Strootman, and that's the game. 1-0 Roma over Genoa. It wasn't the greatest of games. That was a bit of a let-off. We weren't good enough. So, post-match, that really does it. Strootman, man of the match, the guy who wants to leave. So we'll see what happens come January. So, let's see, what else? Salah gets the goal. My guys were fairly average. 6.6, Bruno Perez, but then he got injured. So, leave the match. Let's go to this. Bruno Perez is out for 2 months. Seriously, injuries. Speak about injury. Yeah, don't worry, Bruno. I'm not going to kick you out of the team just yet. So this schedule, we have Porto next, Cagliari, Napoli, then Inter, and then we'll probably return against Empoli and continue this one a month thing. Now, I will start the transfer window, obviously between this Inter and Empoli game. You can see, where's my scouting? My player shortlist, I have got quite a short list going. Because I don't know who to get. There's some that are never going to come in right now. Dybala, Eriksen, Lukaku, Coutinho. These guys are never going to come in until we get a lot of money. Rodriguez, Icardi. So most of these guys are definitely not coming in. But then you do have players that, Ruben Neves might be able to come in. Johnny I was looking at he's, since Bruno Perez is out for 2 months, this Johnny might actually be a very good signing. 8.5 to 16.5. The salary demands aren't too bad, and he's definitely one that will, help us in the long run. We have to see what happens. We still got another month to go. So Struben on fire and the press match. So we're going to leave it there. Thank you so much for watching. Next time you'll see the Empoli match, and we'll see how if we can keep the streak going. Take care and enjoy.